Assalamu alaikum, hello and namaste. Welcome to another inspiring episode 143 of the Limelight. I'm your host Fareen here. I'm a podcast coach, voice coach, and also an author. I have written a book called Before You Chew That Gum 11 Things to Know Before You Get Married for South Asian Men and Women, and it's available on amazon.in, also in US and UK. Well, today on the hot seat, we have a very charismatic personality. She is a master trainer, image coach, and a soft skills trainer. So, listeners, please welcome our guest, Ranjita Khaidem. Hello, Ranjita. How are you doing today?
Hi, Fareen. How are you? I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm doing fantastic. And it's a pleasure to have you on my podcast.
Same here, Fareen. I have been waiting to connect with you for so long, and finally, yes, we are here now. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yes,
That's
it was
very
a show. We have been waiting. Yeah.
true.
So, finally, we are here. I'm super excited. Thank
Yeah,
you.
likewise, likewise. So, Ranjita, there's a question which I wanted to ask you, as you are an image coach, and I think no one else would be better to answer that question. Okay. Now, what is image management according to you?
Right, Fareen. So, before coming to image management, I will first talk about image. Okay, so image is inside out. And when we talk about image inside out, for example, you need to reflect what you are really to the outside, what is inside, right? So, paying attention might be to your health, fitness, as well as your overall appearance. And when we talk about image, there are a lot of elements into image. So we talk about appearance, we talk about communication, and we talk about behavior as well. So we call it ABC, like appearance, behavior, communication. And I believe that we need to look after ourselves first and then owe to it in my mind, body, and soul. So loving yourself first, then it's not only about being selfish, but it is also being responsible so that you are capable of loving your true self. And again, you can love your loved ones as at the same time in the longer period of time. So image is you in the minds and the eyes of other people. It's how people perceive about you. Like, for example, how I came to know about Fareen. You, when I Google or when I check in LinkedIn, Facebook or Instagram, how I come to know about Fareen Taj. Fareen Taj she has been connected with the Limelight. That is your brand, right? And when we talk about you as a person, we will know you, recognize you as a podcaster, as a voice coach, right? So this is how we connect. This is the perceptions we have with you. So in simple words, I would say image is you in the eyes and minds of other people. It's how other perceive about you. And when we do image management, it is an ongoing process. It's how you are evaluating, and then how you're controlling, how you're enhancing those images so that it becomes an impactful one, and it is being perceived by people so that you achieve your goals at the same time. So this is how I would like to put image and image management. I hope I convey the answer to you.
Yes, that was beautiful actually. And as you said, it is ABC, which is appearance, behavior, and
Yes.
communication. And the image what we have and the others perceive about us, right? So as you said,
Right,
we
rightly said.
also,
Yes.
yeah, you also said we have to look after our mind, body, and soul. That is so much, it has a depth to it. So yes,
Yes.
beautifully explained,
Right.
Ranjita.
Because I will elaborate a bit on what mind, body, soul, like what I talk about images inside out.
Mm-hmm.
because we might be emotionally not well inside. But when you are emotionally not well, how can you project an image that's reflecting yourself in an impactful way, right? It can't be. So it is that connection of inside out.
Yes, yes, I agree on that. Okay. Now, you are in the training industry, you have done lots of trainings. What's the
Yes.
most challenging aspect of training people?
Fareen, when I talk about challenges, yes, there has been a lot of challenges, and I feel, I come from aviation industry, aviation hospitality, and when I do my transition from aviation and hospitality industry to training and development industry, self-development industry, what we call, there was a lot of challenges. There were a lot of struggles for me. And being a mother of two kids, and even I have more challenges for me as a working lady who is doing a transition, who has shifted her career from aviation industry, like I was a flight attendant earlier, and I have to shift myself in training and development industry. So this was the time phase of my life. I go through a lot of challenges, like I don't know much about training industry. I don't know how to with the audience. But like I said, taking these challenges as a turning point, as a learning point for myself, in the not only in your delivery part of your training or your programs, but this is a journey for myself in my personal development, in my personal growth as well. So the best part about this challenge is I have become a lifelong learner in this process. So I have upgraded myself, have enhanced a lot of skills and certifications internationally and from domestic, from India as well, where I have learned a lot in this journey. And not only, the best part about is I have transformed myself as a flight attendant earlier, has been transformed into a trainer, a coach. And in this transform, I said, I have gathered all the knowledge, all the skills, what I could to make this transformation journey a beautiful journey. So I accept all these challenges, I approve all these challenges, and I appreciate all these challenges. So in the process, I would say I have learned, I have unlearned and relearned myself. So that's how I want to put it.
Well, yes, challenges do shape us and help us in becoming something better than what we were before. And as you have stepped into a
Yes,
new field itself, and I know you have
yes,
done your, I have seen your trainings. You take it so graciously. You
yes.
talk to everybody, you interact with everybody. It is amazing.
As a trainer, as a coach, we need to connect with the audience, students to graduates to postgraduates to trainers to coaches to managers, meet managers, entrepreneurs. So in in understanding to connect with the audience, with the learners, with their psychology, with their emotions, I have gone through this transformation in myself, and being patient and being eager to learn, being mindful listener. So all this have helped a lot in this entire journey of transforming myself.
Yes, that is so beautiful, right? Transforming and
Yes,
taking life as it goes.
right,
Right.
rightly said. Yes, absolutely.
So now I want to ask you if you can share with our listeners a few tips on
Mm-hmm.
enhancing
Yes.
their image.
So image, if we really look at image, like I said, there are four elements actually. What we I mentioned was ABC, but if we really digital world as well, so I would put it ABCD of image management. So here H stands for like appearance, then B stands for your behavior, and C stands for your communication, and D stands for your digital presence. So in order to enhance image, what I would like to give to my audience is you have to work on these four elements of image management, if you really want to enhance yourself, if you really want to transform yourself and make that impactful presence, like when you leave the room, people should be talking about you, right? So this is all about image management. And to make your appearance enhanceful or to make it impactful, I would just highlight on 4 quick tips that can be really a booster for a quick look over. So we really need to boost to show outside. So focus on emotional wellness. Like I mentioned earlier, also, image is inside out. So if you're not mentally or if you're not emotionally well inside, you can't project the right appearance. Whether it be your grooming, your appearance talks about your grooming, your health, your nutrition, and even your makeup and your accessorizing. So the right makeup. See, I come for this meeting right now with you, though it's a audio, but still I am putting my jacket on. I am wearing a light makeup because this gives me confidence. So I'm ready to have a show with Fareen. So I need to be mentally prepared myself as well. So I'm happy inside that, I will be with Fareen on her podcast, right? So this is what we talk about, emotional wellness, and that shows on your face. You will have the right smile, although I'm not visible at the moment, but you can when you hear the voice, you can see the happiness, you can see the smile, right? So this is what we talk about, emotional wellness. So you should be emotionally well inside to project the right appearance. Dress one notch and accessorize to create a new look. For example, in interviews, I have seen many people coming with not the right accessories. So it might be carrying a bag that's not appropriate for the interview, or carrying a file or a certificate document that is not appropriate. Might be a very cheap plastic file, but if we upgrade knots up to a leather file and with a lot of leaflets inside it, how organized it looks, right? So this is what we talk about, one notch up, whether it's your dress or whether it's your accessories or whether whatever kind of grooming you are doing for yourself, might be a makeup, light makeup for the interview, right? So, and then the colors that suit you and the occasion, right? In a professional environment, we will not be going with the bright colors, right? We're going with the neutral colors or muted colors. So wearing the right colors, and then creating your own style in sync with your aspirations. So this is the main element I would like to talk about, because your roles and your goals should be in sync with what you're projecting with your clothes. For example, let me tell you, if I'm going for an aviation industry interview, I would be wearing a skirt, I would be wearing a blazer, and I will be putting a light makeup. And even if I'm going for a trainer role or something in the training industry, same goes, but I should look like a trainer. I should look like a coach. And when I'm projecting that industry where I'm going for, this conveys a lot of messages. So this is about appearance. And when we talk about B, that's the behavioral skills. I would like to focus on the be polite in your speech and manners, because this is power. When shows through your speech and your manners, your etiquettes, and when you are aware of others' social and cultural etiquettes as well. For example, come to Dubai, to your place. Your culture might be totally different from what is in India. And if I go to Japan, again, it will differ a lot. So we are aware of others' social and cultural etiquette as well. And talking about behavioral skills, I will talk about learn new skills as far as possible to develop yourself and appreciate others' efforts. Let's come to communication part again. So when we talk about communication, there is lot of it's a huge topic, I must say, communication, right? So learn the art of mindful listening. We never listen with an intent to listen. We listen with an intent to speak first. So I would say mindful listening comes a long way when it comes to communication, and empathize with people, trying to know the people's emotion. And in, as I said already, training industry, we are gonna be dealing with emotions of the people, whether it's a students, whether it's a trainer, coaches. So I come with different emotions, so we need to sometimes empathize with the people's experience, with their stories, with their perceptions. So this is very important. And learning the nonverbal signs and clues. So as you might be knowing already, our visuals talk volumes about our image. So for example, 55%, like we have this model on Heravian theory of communication, 50% is your visual. So your body language, your clothing, your appearance talks 55%, and your vocal is your 38%. That's your tonation, your voice culture, and your 7% is only your verbal actual words. We need to really focus on our verbal skills, your visual skills, so that we are conveying the right messages. And never, I would like to say, never underestimate the power of a smile. Even when I'm talking with you right now, I'm smiling and talk, because when you smile and talk, or when you are cheerful, it shows on your entire speech, your words, what actually you are talking. So Farin, I would say this ABC of image works wonders in your transformation image or your image management. So I would like to end. The last one which I like to talk about is D. That's your, we live in a digital world, right? So digital presence matters a lot in today's world, and we need to convey the right message through our social media pages. Might be when you are in virtual meetings, even we need to convey the right messages with those meetings as well, because hirings are going on, the virtuals meetings are going on. With this pandemic, we are blessed with all these virtual sessions. Even now we are on virtual sessions, right? So we need to pay a lot of attention when we to our digital presence as well. So when we combine this four elements, I think we can work wonders with our image management and image transformation. That's I want to put it this way.
Wow, those tips were wonderful. And thank
Right.
you for those amazing tips you have given. I hope listeners will benefit from all those tips.
Right. And I just mentioned one thing, like, because people make assumptions about another person or a brand or might be an organization with the limited information. They just make a snap, just judgment about them in that short seconds, like 3 to 7
Yes.
seconds. So that first impressions, yeah, that first impressions is really, really matter to make it very meaningful and impactful.
Yeah, you are right. And as you have mentioned, digital presence, I think it has got
Mm,
to do more now as we are on online meetings, everything is on Zoom, and even classes are on
right.
Zoom. So being
Yes.
presentable, having a social, like, digital presence on the social media also matters a lot, because on LinkedIn
Mm-hmm.
or Instagram, FB, how are you portraying
Yes,
yourself?
rightly. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
That
Yes,
matters.
absolutely. And I I have a story to share. And one of my students, he said, like, "Ma'am, but we are just a student. What it matters? Why I have to open a LinkedIn account?" I said, "See." it's a world of digital era, and you need to, because the recruiters will how ambitious you are, how focused you are you learning person, are you working on your personal development only after what seeing LinkedIn profile, right? So this really matters in today's world, and people don't overlook about it, but yes, we have to be mindful of our digital presence. Yes.
Yes. Now, after all these serious talks, okay, I have a fun segment for you. Yeah, and it is
Oh.
called the rapid fire round. And I will be asking you.
Okay, my I'm having butterflies, butterflies in my tummy now. Yeah.
Oh, I'll be asking you
Yes.
three random questions about yourself, and you can answer them in one word or a
Yes.
sentence. Okay?
Great, great.
Okay. My first question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how funny are you?
So I would say 8, because in my last organization also, I have a lot of my seniors telling me, it's so fun when you are on flight, you are so funny at times, humorous, and at the same time, I can be very serious also. So yeah, 8 I would scale myself.
That's nice. Okay. Now, my second question is, who is your favorite singer or a music artist?
So I would say Lady Gaga,
Okay.
because yeah, I really like her style. She's unique, bold, and she doesn't care about people, what people gonna talk about her, and she present herself in a unique and bold way, whether it's her songs or whether it's her dressing style.
Yeah, indeed. My last question is, if you had a choice to have one superpower, what would that be?
One superpower. I would like to be a superwoman.
Okay.
Because so Wonder Woman, I mean. So
Okay.
Wonder Woman, because my kids keep telling me, my daughters keep telling me, Wonder Woman can do wonders. She's so powerful. So I also wonder sometimes, because when I'm managing a lot of things, a lot of tasks, and I am so like exhausted. I feel like I wish I was a Wonder Woman
Oh,
or a superwoman. That though I'm a superwoman, I would say, because managing all my tasks, all my duties and responsibilities, and even you are a mother, I think, right?
yeah.
So I think you understand when a mother goes through all these tasks, responsibilities, and roles. We are a Wonder Woman, right? So
Yes.
at times I feel I should get that superpower, more powerful, and like a Wonder Woman.
Yeah, absolutely. And we are, like, we can say Wonder Woman and Super Women itself, because we handle so many
Woman,
things.
yes.
Yeah, we handle so many things. Well, that was the end of the rapid fire round. Your answers were fabulous. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Farin. Pleasure.
Okay, now we are heading to the last segment of our podcast where I would like to ask
Hmm.
your advice for our listeners.
In this, one advice I would like to give for all the listeners, and whether it's of their professions or their personal life, whether in relationships or whether as a student trying to crack an interview, or whether it's a professional at the different levels waiting for a promotion, or might be in a relationship waiting for the right partner, I would say. In any fields of their any levels of their personal and professional life, I would advise people to, are your best brand, and so brand it beautifully, I would say, and make it outstanding. So those few seconds make it impactful, and because you never get a second chance to project your image. So project it impactfully if you're getting a chance, and the way you dress, your grooming, your body language, etiquette, all these elements, make it impactful, powerful in front of people, or in let when leave the room, let people talk about, oh wow, she was so awesome. So I would say this few words, and uh, accepting yourself, being aware, because when we are aware of ourselves, when we are more self-confidence of ourselves, and when you believe yourself, that is the right time when you will be projecting your true self, your authentic self, to the world, to the people around, or to you are. So I would say, be yourself and believe in yourself, and be kind to yourself and love yourself. Yes, challenges will come, rejections will come, failures will come, you will make mistakes, but all this is a part of your journey, and appreciate it and approve it, I would say. So with these three A's: accept, appreciate, and approve the journey. And because you will, when you go through the, at the end of the your life journey, you will truly cherish these moments of your life. That's how I would like to put. And so it is very important that we are mindful of our appearance, we are mindful of our behavior, we are mindful of our communication, and yes, of course, the D part, be mindful of your digital presence. And let's not forget the famous quote that says, your smile is your logo, your personality is your business card, the way you make other people feel is your trademark. So let's make that impactful. Thank you for it.
Wow, spot on advice. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Ranjita. I came to know so many things about image management, about how to, project ourselves, our image, being in person or digitally. So that was
Right,
beautiful.
right. And I'm so happy for him, because you are doing very inspirational and very motivating work. And I truly appreciate what you're doing. And to be a part of podcast, it's like, I don't know how to express in words. Like, you are a symbol of inspiration for women, and to all the generations, coming generations. And yes, I wish you all the best in your ongoing endeavors, and more power to us. We are superwoman.
Yes, and thank you so much. You really made my day. You know, right? Women like getting appreciation, compliments, and I'm in the cloud nine.
Yes,
And
truly, it's I really appreciate whatever work you're doing, inviting people from different walks of life, different industry, from different experiences, trying to sharing their stories, and we learn from their experiences well. So you are doing a fabulous job, Farin, I must say.
thank
So
you.
it's, and even your posts on and Facebook and Instagram, they are so powerful, like so meaningful, and there is something new to learn every day from those. So
Oh,
hats off to you.
oh my God. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Thank you so much. That really means a lot to me. And I should appreciate the time you have taken from the busy schedule and doing this podcast with me. And I also wish you all the best for whatever you're doing and whatever you're planning in future.
Yes, thank you so much, Fareen. I need your blessings. Thank you for it.
Okay, listeners, if you have liked this episode, please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are also on Spotify. The snippets of this podcast will be available on Facebook, Instagram, and 6 other podcasting platforms. Thank you for listening. You have a great day ahead. Stay safe, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz.